and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. To set positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Oluchimi for Savannah News TV. Gbemi Leke, I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, so like and subscribe to our YouTube and our Facebook page on Savannah News Television. It's a bright day today, Thursday, 14th of April 2022. As usual, we bring to you to your doorstep news happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and globally. And straight to the business of today, we go straight to the news making headways, headlines in Nigerian space and in Africa. We pick on the Punch newspaper of this morning. Jonathan Gowon, present as Buhari preside over Council of State meeting. I hope these past leaders will tell the president how failed that nation is now, coupled with the insecurity that is ravaging every nooks and corner of that country. Just yesterday, we saw how our gallant Nigerian police, they really tried when they intercepted kidnappers that kidnapped commuters along Lagos-Benin bypass. And thank to God, the six or seven of these criminals were gone down. NFF, Nigerian Football Federation, appoints coach banned for bribery orders to head national team. I think we have to go deep into that story, because for them to have appointed a coach that was banned for bribery to head the national team. Let us see the full story. The full story here is that the Executive Committee of the Nigerian Football Federation has approved the recommendation of its Technical and Development Subcommittee for the appointment of Salisu Yusuf as the head coach of the Super Eagles, otherwise known as Chan team, as well as under 23 Olympic team. Yusuf was previously banned for collecting bribe as an assistant coach of the Super Eagles after he was caught on camera in August 2018 accepting cash from men who pose as football agents to select two players for his Moscow 2018 African Nations squad. He was subsequently banned for 1 year and ordered to pay a fine of $5,000 by the Federation following the NFF Ethics and Fair Play Committee ruling that the coach received $1,000 from the men. Well, according to the story here, he was banned for 1 year, and 2018 to date is above a year. It's more than a year. So he has served his punishment, so I'm sure. I doubt if he will go back to bribery again and corruption in this is second chance given to him. We all remember Adamu of the Koja, how he collected bribe from FIFA and was banned, and that was the end of that man till tomorrow. Adamu, I forgot his other name, but Adamu, he was the head of Koja when Nigeria was hosting the world, and he was caught too for collecting bribe, and he was banned. This was banned for 1 year, and he has paid his price. Excuse me. He has paid his price for 1 year since this thing happened, according to the story, in 2018, and we are in 2022. So, and the punishment was for 1 year, so it has since elapsed. So, there's no any big deal appointing him as the head of the national team. 2023, Sanwo-Olu woos APC lawmakers for Tinubu, lists ex-governors' qualities. You get that full story on the Punch of today. Over 26 lives, 17 houses lost in Ebonyi attack. That is coming from the indigenes of that country. Visa ban. Federal government approved foreign professionals with skills lacking in Nigeria. Can they do that? How about all those Chinese that they borrowed money from? Will they ban their skilled workers or unskilled workers from coming to manage their businesses in Nigeria? Because as you are aware, most of the gigantic projects are being bankrolled by the Chinese, and they want to have their own people there for sure. Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter. Wow. Chibok girls. UNICEF urge federal government to make schools safe. I'm sure we all remember the Chibok saga, where those girls, about more than 100 girls, are still missing to date. After how many years? Parents need to help children with homework. That is coming from stakeholders, of course. A responsible parent should create time to attend to their children at home. I mean, in helping them with their homeworks and what have you. If not, you are grooming a disaster for the future. It's all still on the Punch now. We have this Lagos motorcyclist bags life sentence for raping passenger. That is a good one from the judiciary. 6 stars. Couple driver burnt in Anambra crash. Federal Road Safety Corps blame over speeding. Army arrests 12 imposters. Warns against use of military belts and t-shirts. 2 Ikoyi high-rise buildings failed integrity test. Risk collapse. Good. They have learned from the first core issue where the high-rise building in Ikoyi collapsed. They have learned from that, and I hope they will maintain the status quo. Mokwa solicits with Nimasa's partnership to fight piracy. Sack Ebonyi PDP chairman heads to appeal court. Men responsible for women not voting themselves, says ex-rep member. I don't know what she means by that. Go to the Punch newspaper today, you get the full story. Don't vote those in government since 1999. Olawepo, Hassan, and Hashim tells Nigerians. Delta needs energetic grassroots mobilizer as governor. That is coming from an aspirant. You can get that full story at the Punch of today. Prosecutors seek trial of Maradona's medical staff. Let's just see what they mean by that. That they are seeking trial of Maradona's medical staff. I think we all know the legend Diego Maradona. We want to see. I don't know where the story is here, so I can see the full story of that caption. But well, I think it's not opening. We should just get to the Punch newspaper of today. You get our full story there. Ex-stars to Eagles forget failures. Plan for AFCON qualifiers. Kanu Okocha sent shooting words to hospitalize Emenike. Wow! So Emenike is hospitalized. From Savannah News Television, we wish him quick heal and hearty from the hospital. I think the news is up now. That's pop up of Maradona. Prosecutor investigating the 2020 death of Argentina soccer legend Diego Maradona have asked that the medical staff who treated him be tried for negligent homicide. You can get that story there. I don't know why they should try for negligent homicide. We all know that Maradona was on drugs too. When alive, he was on drugs. From the Punch now, we now move to the Vanguard of today. Insecurity, 31 killed in Southeast in 72 hours. 31 killed in Southeast in 72 hours. Can you imagine? He took away my youth at 15 and abused me. That is coming from Blessing Okoro. You know Blessing Okoro, the blogger, narrates ordeal with ex-husband. Man dies in Benin while registering for free medical care. You get that story on Vanguard. Man beats wife with hot water in Ondo. That is serious. Why should you do that? Why should you do that? A man beating your wife with hot water. Why should you do that? Man killed a week to his wedding in Ebonyi. Oh my God. We reject that in Jesus' name. A week to his wedding, he was killed. 28 died as boat capsized in Sokoto. Port Harcourt refinery to refine 60,000 barrels of crude BPSD by first quarter in 2023. That is coming from federal government. They have not even started the refinery. This is just procrastination. In the first quarter. First quarter is almost out. Federal government unveil those behind Abuja Kaduna train attack. That is coming from General Magashi. Unveil them. Let us know and go after them. Where are they? They are in Kaduna there. Go after them. Where are your security intelligence? Where are your military intelligence? Where are your army intelligence? Where are the naval intelligence? Where are the DSS intelligence? That they cannot fish out where these terrorists that bombed the train and flashing at will the video of captured innocent Nigerians. Owing retired judges makes fighting corruption a mirage. That is coming from Barrister Ojo, senior advocate of Nigeria. Owing retired judges, not only retired judges alone, owing retirees is a problem. Not only judges. Some of the judges they are even rich before they retired. So owing them is not a problem. How about those people that work that who are just peasant, working located and they are retired today? They are not being paid. Those ones are the ones that ought to have been attended to before any judge, because those ones they have nothing to fall back to. Union Bank gross earning by 8.9% to $175 billion. Wow. NDLEA jails 677 drug traffickers, arrests 3,359, seizes 65,915.89 kg for hard drugs in the first quarter. I hope those among the 3,359 arrested is what's it called? Abba Kyari. Olubadan to Yoruba Nation agitators, don't be tired. Wow, really? That is a good one for Olubadan. He said they should not be tired of agitating for Yoruba Nation. Custom seized 8 containers of cutlasses orders. Imagine you are importing, they are importing cutlasses that can be manufactured in Nigeria. That is the reason why our dollar, why our naira is becoming a tissue in the face of the dollar. When we import everything, then how do you expect the naira to be strengthened? To be strengthened when we import cutlass that can be produced. But when our steel companies has collapsed, where do we even get the steel from? You see the problem in Nigeria? Ungwanyi calls on Tambuwa 3 others PDP presidential aspirants to ensure justice, equity, and fairness. 2023 presidency. IM Bala Mohammed unveil blueprint ahead of primaries. 40 Rivers PDP aspirant protests as party refuses to issue them forms after payment. You should watch it. That may lead to disaster in Rivers State, because the same thing happened in Ondo State then, when they refused some of us to contest, and it was a costly whatever, and they lost the state to APC. Domestic violence. Osinachi begged twin sister church members not to tell me. That is coming from Pastor Paul Eneche. I mean, the woman died foolishly. Sorry to say. Why should I believe she's enjoying the brutality from his wicked husband. If not, why is he covering him up, and why is she still staying in that kind of marriage, and why is she covering the man's up? I mean, it's a disaster, and Osinachi died foolishly. That is just the truth. 2023, Oyo APC gubernatorial aspirant Tegbe dumps party for PDP. Insecurity, Nigerians no longer safe anywhere, says Professor Imu Molen. That is it has been like that. That is a known fact for a long time. There is no place that is safe in Nigeria any longer, because the government has failed the people. The air is not safe, the land is not safe, and the rail is not safe. So where is safe now? Even sit at home is not even safe, because they still come into the house to kidnap people. So you can imagine the guamaya our people find themselves. Elect president with competence, capacity, makes sacrifice. That is coming from Peter Obi. Court sack Ebonyi PDP chairman. Okes Onu to take over. Ochinachi complained of chest pain. respiratory distress to me. That is coming from Pastor Paul Eneche. Immigration arrests passenger with firearms at Lagos airport. That is very, very dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. Why I'm running for president? You get that to this Vanguard. That is coming from Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. 2023 presidency. Nigeria needs courageous leaders. Courageous leader like me. That is coming from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Still now on the international scene, Ukraine-Russia war. More companies leave Russia. It seems that the economy of Russia is about to collapse. Plan to rebuild Ukraine unveiled. Kudos to the UN, kudos to the world leaders. They are really solidly behind Ukraine. And it seems that Russia is losing the war and they could not achieve their aim after weeks of bombardment. On this note now, we just move quickly to the Tribune of today. Quickly, so that NASU, SANU to commence indefinite strike. That is a non-academic staff union of educational whatever. That is NASU, and SASU, that is the other arms. They are embarking on an indefinite strike. That will spell doom again to our educational sector in Nigeria. Fayemi may join presidential race after fasting season. Is Fayemi a Muslim that he has to wait till after fasting before he declares his intention? Our question is that how many people are jostling to become president of Nigeria? How many of them? What is their pedigree? What have they achieved with the one given to them as governors, as ministers? What have they achieved that gives them the impetus to throw in the challenge of contesting for the president of Nigeria? Our own opinion here from Savannah News is that we don't want a dead horse again to rule Nigeria. The one we're having from Buhari is enough. We don't want a dead horse. We want somebody that is proactive, health-wise, mental-wise, and idea-wise. Somebody that can think out of the box. And to crown it all, is corrupt free person. As terrorists continue onslaught, reps angry. They call for the resignation of the National Security Advisor. Actually, I used to ask, do we really have a National Security Advisor in Nigeria? Do we really have a National Security Advisor? Because our national security is being under attack. Oh, Nigeria needs me as I need Nigeria. Tinubu, what does it mean by that? Nigeria needs me as I need Nigeria. We don't really need you, Tinubu. Don't say Nigeria needs you. We have a lot of people there too that is mentally sound that can pilot the affair of Nigeria. So you are the one that need Nigeria. No, we can't just come here and say Nigeria needs you. What is so special that Nigeria needs you? INEC disqualifies 106 1,280 voters in Ekiti, Osun. Jesus Christ. It's serious. How Osun APC chairman was murdered. You get the full story on the Tribune of today. Truck crushes Okada man to death in Oyo. One reportedly arrested, others injured as political group clash. They clash in Ibadan. Can you imagine? And these people that died are the poor ones, who, the rich men, the children of the rich. They are not. You can't see them in that kind of area. They are either being guided by security people that are in their homes, but they will send the poor masses on the street to start fighting each other because of one so-called leader that is that cannot send his own or our own children to the street. I don't know when they will learn that the masses are the real owner of a country. The masses are the real owner of a country. On this note, we're calling it a day for this morning review. And our parting words always is that to all Nigerians in Nigeria, watch your back, be security conscious, and let one or two people know your movement at any point in time. If you are boarding a vehicle, make sure you get the details of that vehicle. Possibly even snap the vehicle before you get in and send to 2-3 of your friends and tell them of your movement. So also, if you are visiting anybody, let 1 or 2-3 people knows who you are visiting and where the person is, and on the meeting point, let them know. You see, and just your whereabouts. Let people know your whereabouts, because a lot of things are happening in Nigeria. And as I said earlier, human beings is now valueless in that country. Sorry to use that language, because when you hear where they buy human head for 35,000, you begin to wonder. You begin to wonder. Just opposing human head with animal head, when you can buy a human head for 35,000 naira, which means a cow head is more expensive than human head in Nigeria. So be careful, be wary, check your back, watch your back, and check your surroundings. Just be careful. If you are driving, be careful. If you are moving, be careful. That is why you have this with you. The phone is not for calling alone. This phone can serve as a security for you. When you put this phone on, that's an app you can install on this phone. As long as this phone is with you, your whereabouts, where you are, is there, can be traced by other of your friends at any point in time. Use this phone judiciously. This phone can save your life. Good morning.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. To set positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Jaffa. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.